Do you wish you were confident enough to make that transition you really want to make? Or do you wish you were confident enough to really go for that business you want or that life you really want? Maybe you're an existing entrepreneur who would love to transition into a business that's more aligned with your current interests, more aligned with the kind of experience you want to have, and more aligned with the kind of clients you really want to work with. Or maybe you're a career changer who's desperately wanting to start your first business, the kind of business you cannot wait to get out of bed in the morning for. Hi, I'm Ricky Hansen from Ricky.me, and I'm doing this video on confidence for you because in my work as a transition advisor for career changers and entrepreneurs in transition, over the last 10 years, I've noticed a real tendency for those people to beat themselves up and think they're not confident enough to do what it really takes to make that transition or to get that business they really want. It's almost like people use not being confident enough or not being a certain personality type as an excuse or self-sabotage for not going for the kind of business or career or change they really want. Now, I don't want to be the case for you, because let me tell you something right now. You don't have to be like Arianna Huffington or like Elon Musk, and you don't have to be a certain personality type, and you don't have to be a certain kind of confident like them. There is a kind of confidence that is totally doable for you and that you can learn. And I want to teach you that here because that is exactly what my clients have done and have learned so they could make those amazing transitions, even if they're not like Arianna Huffington or like Steve Jobs or anybody like that. So get ready to learn what that is. Here's what I've seen again and again. Real confidence, it's not something you have or you don't have. It's not something you're born with. You earn real confidence. You learn real confidence by taking action when it really matters again and again and again. You become confident by taking action. You act, you take action, you take that step you're afraid of taking, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and that is how you become confident. When it really comes down to it, I actually equate self-confidence with trusting yourself, with self-trust. And if you think about it, learning to trust yourself is key in an economy and a world where uncertainty is the new normal. People who get what they want in life, people who make big transitions, they do so because they trust themselves. And the way they build that trust is to give themselves enough proof in their life over time that they do what they say they'll do. And that's really what I want you to think about. Over time, you take those actions you're really afraid of taking, but retrospectively, you can look back and you can trust yourself because you know you've got what it takes. So you build confidence and trust in yourself one action at a time by becoming the person who do what you say you'll do. So let's make this really practical for you. So I always use an analogy with a bank account. So if you think about it, with a bank account, you make regular deposits and it grows and grows, and hey, there's your fortune. The same thing I want you to think about is taking action in your life towards the things that you really want when you say you will. It's like depositing deposits, living proof into the account called confidence. So every time you take a brave, confident actions towards what you really want, you're depositing that currency into the account called confidence. So over time, you have a massive amount of proof of deposits in that account, which makes you that confident person because you can look at all of that proof you got of doing what it takes and hence know that you're a confident person. At the same time, when it comes to the really difficult actions, you can also look and borrow that confidence from that account. That is really how it works. Think about Elon Musk. Think about Arianna Huffington. How do you think they became confident? They've done so much crazy stuff. Even things that didn't work out. They failed, they tried different things, but they did it over and over and over again. They have earned confidence. They have lived confidence. They have so much proof in that bank account and in their own bank account as well, but they have in that account called confident because they over time make consistent deposits. So they have these lived proof that they really have. the ability to do what they say they'll do. And that's really what I want you to think about. I don't really care about your potential, what you think you have the capacity to do, because you can go to the grave with that inside of you. What I really care about for you is that you get into the habit of making deposits into that account called confidence, because that, my friend, is how you become confident, how you learn to trust yourself, because you have lived proof. So let's take some action. Over to you. I want you to start that confidence account. I want you to think about, what is the proof right now you actually need most in your life in order to make that transition? What are those actions that you need to start taking? And how can you start accumulating proof in your life that you've got what it takes? Remember, this is what's so exciting about this way of looking at confidence, is that you build it one proof at a time. So you don't have to be a certain way. So there's no excuse here, huh? But you become that confident person. You develop confidence and trust in yourself by making a deposit one action at a time. You thereby get live proof and earn proof, and that is open to you right now. So let's get you started. If I actually were to break this down into a formula, it will be action, proof, trust, confidence. So you take that action, which deposits proof into that bank account. As a result, you learn to trust yourself and you become confident. That is really how this works. And I really want you to think about developing confidence as really investing in yourself. Because really, if you think about it, your relationship with yourself is the most important thing when it comes to transition. You learning to trust yourself is really the most important thing. And that is what confidence is. Trusting that you've got what it takes. And the only way to get there is to become the person who does what you say you'll do. So over time, you develop that proof in your life to draw on. Here's the thing with time and with making a transition. The time is going to pass anyway. What I really encourage you to do is to spend that time wisely. And spending your time learning to trust yourself, to become confident, and to get what you want is the best use of time. Really spend some time looking at right now your relationship with yourself and where that really needs to change. And then start taking those actions to get the proof in your life that you read right now. So actually, the way I want you to start thinking about the way you spend your time, and when you schedule the things you need to do for your transition, look at it as scheduling confidence. Make sure that when you schedule time every week, it's not just an apologetic procrastination kind of to-do list. Make sure that you schedule confidence. Make sure you schedule the actions that really matter to take you to where you want to be. Go out and do that, and you will develop confidence. You will learn to trust yourself. I can promise you that. What I also would say is you probably got several friends who have the same issue, where you talk about whether you're confident enough to do what it takes or you wish you were more confident. Send this video to at least 2 to 3 friends, because together you can hold yourself accountable and know that you're developing true confidence. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.